This is my first effort in doing something quite like this, so I'm doing it sort of as completely as I can without a whole lot of forethought and under threat of losing the shade, which is creeping up as the sun rises. Anyway, this is Mellow, my Rotovelo. I've had this since April, May of 2011. I've put this on the back. Whoops, see, I'll figure out how to do this better. Anyway, and this to pick it up. I've already got the battery in, so it weighs a little bit more. Okay, so that's that. And for locking purposes, I have a bit of jewelry on the front. So I've already put the things in that I ordinarily keep on it, so that part is done. But if you've wondered what that white spot was for, it's to keep the top from hitting. And I couldn't resist showing how I keep my flag, and I have even pedaled with it in when necessary. This is put on with a block of 2x4 inside and then screwed from behind here onto the plastic, obviously then with a hole drip. This is for this. I need to learn how to point my camera better. And this is how I resolved the problem of not only the line, but also to allow room for my occasionally exercised habit of using a helmet. Around town, I don't worry about it too much. Bike paths and the like, and I know the territory. Okay. In the back, it's a tiny little screen on this Garmin Verb, and I think I'm seeing everything. No, there, I guess. Anyway, that's a rain cover, a rope for emergencies, the usual flat repair, and some tools, and a locking cable, and my night running lights. This is my carry-all bag. Includes a small purse, which I use mostly, but the rest is just come and go with me, whatever vehicle I'm in. The pink thing holds not only these buttons that a friend made for me, but tissue, small tools, emergency, not so sterile pads, but they're better than nothing, some plastic gloves, some zip ties, I can't remember what else. This is for my earphones, which are here, wrapped around here because I'm not using it, and it goes in this little pocket, which also holds my glasses, and this that holds my phone, kept on with super strong Velcro. Next to it, of course, is the water bottle. Inside, a cup holder that you can find in Amazon or wherever, of stroller accessories, baby stroller accessories. I have 2 of them, and I'll get to the other one in a minute. The orange thing is a whistle on a string, actually an elastic. There's more under there, but anyway, I can hold this in my teeth if I'm in traffic where I think I'm going to need it, or in case of emergency, it's pretty loud. It's from my boating, pedal-powered boating stuff. The bike computer and the display for the pedal assist unit. I'm going to check that you can see this. Yes. And there are 3 levels. The one I usually ride with the highest one. I've never really used these because I have a watt meter on the other side we'll get to. This is a horn for really emergency purposes only. That's Velcro holding one sandal and the other. And down here, I'm hoping you can see that red tape that's on either side of the chain guide for the front derailleur, and it comes in very handy being able to see where the chain is. You can hear it, you can feel it, all of that, but it really helped more than I ever thought it would to have those 2 things taped like that so I could see it. These things, you've seen pictures of that. Camera, where are you? Okay. That are basically sandpaper type stuff used in security on steps and stuff, and it serves the same purpose on mine. This hole and the zip tie you can see is holding the pulley that is acting as a chain guide because of the different chain handling that I have been using quite happily. This piece of foam goes behind my back, and under here is my seat cushion, which is Supracor cushioning. It obviously adds this, and I had to get used to being that much closer to the front, but man, does it take out all shocks, all bumps, all everything. Very, very comfortable and durable. Had it for a number of years now. Highly recommended. I've mentioned it before. It comes in a big square. It's expensive, and I cut pieces to make it fit. Under here is the rest of the magic. Oops. This hook ordinarily rides up here when things aren't in use. Pretty common but this serves the purpose of at least holding that back a little bit, or from going any further, or if I tip it over, at least I have a fighting chance of keeping it in one place. On both sides, also mentioned before, are these armrests. There's one on both sides. This is harder than you think to get this position right. This is basically a mouse pad with a wrist pad, and I cut off part of the top, ended up using it as a double layer because this is the layer it comes with. The part I cut off is here, which just adds to this. It's been this version, which is the second, was improved after I learned with the first one. This is sewn on by a marine fabrication shop that I did some part-time work with to some plastic. This is just closed cell made as a shelf. I just, actually a friend cut this, but originally the stuff that I had on hand I cut myself, but it's just a triangle that creates that little balcony for your elbow. Okay, so this is the rat's nest that is my PAS system. This is the join from the battery. This is the lead that goes through the control of the watt meter and out of the control. The rest of these are associated with the controller, which is down here, so you can see what all that looks like, I hope. These. And here's the other cup holder thing. This is an e-Bikeling PAS system and has done quite well. It's incredibly economical compared to the lovely Bionics, but incredibly expensive. So I think that's it. So hopefully some of this is usable, at least to show you what all this stuff is, which was the original question. Oh, I suppose. Okay, so this is my brake. This is that black circle there is the automatic for the PAS system. I only use it in emergencies, like when I blow out an ankle or a knee or something. Of course, the bell, much needed bell. Okay, thanks. Bye.